right, we're going to spray. These guys are going to have to go down. Hello, Warfighters. War is Hell. Welcome to the next episode of What Could Have Happened had Operation Unthinkable been needed. Before I get into the meat of this episode, I first wanted to let everybody know that we are thinking about putting together a special community event that is an Operation Unthinkable mission that we go ahead and host on our server. Of course, this would be open to anybody, so if you wanted to bring yourself, your friends, your unit, whatever you want, this is going to be pretty cool. We're going to have Germans, the US and UK all fighting together. So if this is something that you're interested in, let me know in the comment section below and join the Discord where we can start posting some information about it and you guys can be in the know on what's going to happen there. Really excited for it if that is something that you guys want to do. Anyway, let's get to the mission. A lot of you have noticed in the last few episodes that there has been a lot of progress by the Western Allies and it's looking pretty grim for the Soviet Union. Now, as we hit the briefing right here, here are the battle lines as of the last episode, and over the past week, we have seen even more expansion by the Western Allies. Particularly with this main offensive that's going on, there's a push to really try and encircle the Soviet forces near Warsaw and in other areas. Now, this is being spearheaded by Patton's Third Army, and they've met nothing but success this entire time. The Soviets are in full retreat, as a lot of them can see how this is unfolding. This particular area, though, is of grave concern because if this gets surrounded, these units will have no choice but to retreat, and the Red Army will basically fall here in Europe. Now, the force that I'm with here is trying to hold back Patton's Third Army. The tanks that I'm going to be playing as here in this episode is a recon element. We're just kind of pushing forward, and it's going to be a reconnaissance in force. So we expect that as we have the main body of tanks coming up behind us, that if we need them, they'll be there. But it is going to be our job to try and push forward, see what's out there, and engage anything that we may very well come across. This main force is really the only thing that's left that stands between the Western Allies encircling all the forces along the front, and the chance to maybe fall back to another point. So we're going to have some infantry with us here for this first part. They're going to be along both sides of us, supporting us as we move forward. But we do know that in this first area that we do have Americans that are in the trees and in other areas around here too that infantry have come in contact with in the past. So we know that this is not going to be just pure let's see what's out there. There are also some reports of some checkpoints as well. So we'll have to try and blast through those as we try and get our force to meet up with the main American force here. All right, so looking to the left here, we have our infantry forces just waiting for us, and we've got some off to the right as well. It's really hard to actually see them because of where they are at in the trees. But moving through this forward part here, once we take a right and start going down this road is when we expect to start to find the Americans. So the infantry is on the move. Again, they are supporting both of our flanks. Might be able to see those guys moving. So we should be relatively all right here as we kind of move through this. Now, if they come in contact with American forces and they are slowed up, well, we may just very well push right on past them and have our flanks exposed. Okay, so the first tank is kind of looking a little bit off to the left. So I'm going to try looking right and also forward just to make sure we don't get caught in any surprises here. No ambushes or anything like that. But this is like ideal for the Americans to ambush us here. So that is what I'm expecting is going to happen. Nobody directly in front of us here. We do have a total of 4 tanks here. So I do have a couple tanks behind me. Oh, they've spotted somebody right there. Now I can't fire because he's right up past that first tank. Okay, he's off to the left. Let's just spray into the trees if there is any infantry. we can try and take him down. And we've lost that target, which may mean that he is dead. First tank look to the right. Again, we're going to focus on front and left here. Since that one guy sprinted across the road over to the left side, I'm wondering if he was going to an area that was a little bit more secure. So that's why I'm kind of focusing on the left here right now. Okay, front tank's kind of looking forward. Just gonna spray this area. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of guys. Oh, that guy tried to put something on the tank. All right, we gotta take them all down right here. I think I'm getting some of them here, but it's hard to be able to see as we're moving forward. We're just gonna try and plow through these guys. Anybody who I don't get, I'm gonna make the tank behind me be responsible for taking them out, and obviously the tank past him too. Oh, there's a truck here. Oh, I missed. Okay, we'll try this one again. I won't miss this time, I promise. There we go. Alright, I think we've got a few guys off to the right. I'm going to try and turn my turret that way. But honestly, this is slow going. Oh, the other two tanks, they haven't pushed up quite yet here. So as we take a right, we'll probably go a little bit slower as we wait for them to catch up. Essentially what those guys are doing is they're cleaning up the last remaining Americans here in this position. So we'll just, as I mentioned, wait for them to get up to us now, because it is important that we go ahead and clear this out. Whatever these guys don't get, they're still infantry, remember, who can go take out anybody who's here. But this first area where we were ambushed, honestly, very surprised that we got out of this completely unscathed here. We did have that one guy who tried to run up to the first tank, place something on it to try and destroy it, but I'm surprised no bazookas or anything like that. All right, more Americans are operating in these trees. So knowing that we've been ambushed once, we're kind of on guard again, knowing that we've probably got another group here that's likely going to try and ambush us here as well. Now, looking back, we do have everybody all together now, where we've got the other two tanks kind of moving up. So operating a little bit slower here was helpful in allowing them to catch up. We're just about a little over one click away from our first area that we're supposed to kind of recon and see what's happening. So this will take a little bit of time. Nothing off to the right, and this time I'm looking in the same direction as the front tank, so maybe I should kind of swing over to the left and see what we've got in these trees. It looks like we're pretty close to the end of this wooded area. You can see up ahead there's some clearance there. I'm not seeing any movement, and I feel like this front tank would definitely be able to see if there was any type of movement off in the direction of the right. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit and spot. Yeah, nothing up front. Alright, he's calling northeast here, so I'm going to try and swing around to the right. Oh, we got a guy moving in the trees there. Still haven't been able to get him. There we go. What else are we going to find? Oh, we got another guy right there. I'm just going to keep spraying through these trees. Okay, right side's clear. Anything on the left? Not that I can see. Oh, right 100 meters? Don't see him. Oh, tank directly up ahead. Oh, front tank got knocked out. Okay, let's stop. Try and see if we can get a hit on it. Now, that one might have been a little too high. Let's try this again. Cool, I think that one got him. Yes, there we go. I think I actually did get him on the first one, but that tank's destroyed, and so is our front tank. You can see the crew has been killed as well. They jumped out, but it was too late. All right, let's move up since we have this checkpoint. We're going to spray them with MG fire now that the tank's out. Only hope that they have is with a bazooka, but I don't see these guys ready right here. Okay, this area looks like it's clear as well. Maybe put a shot through it. Okay, yeah, we're definitely good. Just have to plow through this gate and kind of move on. Alright, tank's still cooking off. But I mean, I should be fine inside of here. We'll just kind of plow through this. And then, same thing as before, the last two tanks, they've kind of stayed behind a little bit. They're doing the same thing as kind of clearing out those woods here. While me and what was the first tank, we were the ones who were supposed to push up here. But seeing as I'm the only one left of the front two tanks, that other one taken out here, we'll have to wait for these guys to finish clearing off any enemy that might be in these trees before we proceed to the first point for us to kind of get a look at what's going on. Now, we've started to see, though, some convoys kind of going down this road. And it looks like it's troops kind of moving up here. The few planes that we have left, one of them has radioed in and said that a pretty big one is coming down the road here. It's going to have a Sherman tank at the lead, or in the lead, so we are going to have to take that out, and obviously everybody else who's in this convoy too, before we get to the main area here. So that's kind of where I've moved up with the other two tanks. You can see they're starting to move this way as well. But we've got eyes on a convoy that's coming up right here, that one that was spotted from the air. So we'll take this one out, and then we should be able to call in the main body here of tanks. Okay, I think I can see the top of the turret here. Or at least somebody can spot exactly where he's at. So we've got him targeted. Okay, now I can see him from this perspective too. Okay, gotta wait. Alright, and here we go. Now he's running perpendicular to me. Let's see if I can get him here on this one. Oh, he stopped. Have I gotten him with anything yet? I feel like, okay, his main gun is out. Now he's hiding behind there. Let's move up. We're gonna have to move to the left right here, circle around, because then if he's still moving, we can hit his rear armor. Ah, I missed with that one. Okay, come on. Now, more distance. Oh, that bounced off something. I'm wondering if I'm hitting his turret again. I think that one was in front of him. Gosh, I'm having a hard time hitting this guy. Okay, you know what? Let's get on the move here. Now, this is just the lead vehicle, too. We probably have some more vehicles that are following right behind, and I think that's what the other two tanks are engaging. Oh, here we go. Troop transport. We'll blow up that truck. Oh, missed with that one, too. All right, we're going to spray. These guys are going to have to go down at super close range. Of course, we got the tank right up ahead here, too. Now, this time, I should not have nearly as much trouble hitting him. I think another one that hit him in the top. Okay, we'll aim a little bit lower. Oh, I hit a tree. Okay, there we go. It is on fire. They have jumped out. And he's down. Okay, it's gonna blow up here. Alright, so that was the lead vehicle. So I think we've got the lead 2. Okay, let's turn around here and see. We might have some other ones. We've got something targeted down the way. Something that my tanks are engaging. Looks like with their main guns. Maybe there was a tank. Yep. There's a tank taking up the rear. Now we've got another truck. A couple trucks directly up ahead. These guys are trying to make a break for it here, but taking out that one. Ah, dang it, I hit another tree. You would think a tree wouldn't cause your tank to just change directions like that. Alright, these guys have also jumped out of their truck, but let's see if we can get a hit on this tank here. Because I think for the infantry, oh, that one might have been too high. The other tank that I've got here that's not engaging, the Sherman up here, he might be able to take out the infantry with his machine gun. Alright, tank is gone. It's no longer targeted. Oh, they've gotten out. Okay, cruise out. I highly doubt I'm going to be able to hit these guys from this distance. I can't even see the tracers either. Okay, let's hit this. Okay, there goes that tank. Let's go get this other truck here, even though I don't think there is anybody still alive in it. I've been able to take out this convoy now, and it looks like the only other vehicle that I'm spotting is a Jeep. But everybody is dead here. So not too bad here for us taking out this particular convoy. Seeing that everything is clear, we are going to radio in that we do have a clear path for the main body of tanks here as we try and meet up with the Americans and try and take them on and halt their advance. Now, we've also gotten word that the American tanks that are operating in the area here are moving information. So this is going to be one massive engagement here if our two groups meet up. And that's actually where we're going to call our tanks to head to. This might be the best time for us to be able to hit their tanks with our main force. So there is an area here where we should be able to do battle in an open field. And that's the area where I think we're going to head with them. So we're going to actually just wait for them to move in, and they are right there. And we're going to link up with them. We're going to proceed here as just one main body. So we still got the two other tanks here with us. So I should have a substantial group here to be able to join in here with the main group. I'm going to switch to the driver here, just because in this open field it's going to be important, and you'll just kind of maneuver around here. I'll leave it up to the AI to do the gunning, and honestly on the fly they may be able to fire better than me. Okay, that guy to the left here stopped moving. So it's like, are we holding up here? I'm trying to look to where my guys might be, but we're starting to get reports of enemy directly up ahead. Yep. We've got anywhere from 1.5 clicks to 2 clicks out here. And I'll be the first one to open up. Gunner definitely spotted something. But I don't see where that round fell. Let's keep moving up here with everybody else. Oh, I'm hearing more rounds being fired. Okay, now I see where they are. There's some smoke up ahead. I think from where our rounds landed. So it just kicked up some dirt. Alright, cool. We're still staying together here for the most part. So as a group here, the more guns we can fire downrange on the Americans, the better. And it looks like we're starting off here with some superior firepower. At least we have a higher rate of fire since we've got more guys kind of grouped up right here. I'm going to try and move off to the right. There is a town that's nearby we may be able to move into and kind of flank these guys, but I'm going to stop right here because some of these shots... Oh, sorry, I ran into you. Some of these shots are just way off here, so I may have to switch to the gunner position. If I see more of these kind of just... Oh. Have I been hit? I keep turning to the right here. Oh, now I've been hit again. Okay, this is not good because it's... My rear armor now is facing him. Oh, what happened to this guy? They're getting out. Did they miss me and hit that tank? Yeah, I'm completely disabled here. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to just sit here, hope I don't get hit again, and try and fire at these guys. So let me try and zero in here and get my ranging figured out. Nice! Okay, there's one. Alright, I think I'm starting to get it. Now, there's more tank crews that have had to jump out. As you can see, there's some right in front of me, which means we're definitely taking some hits here with our tanks. Alright, I think that Sherman's sticking right there, at least long enough for me to get a hit in. Did that get him? Let's fire again. Oh, it might have been too high. We'll go down a bit. That one still a little too high. Alright, let's see. If it blows up, I'll know I did some good. Oh, I think I see some smoke. Let's get another shot in. Haha! Now that also revealed another tank off to the left of it. Let's get a couple shots in. So even though I cannot move anywhere, just sitting here is a static gun platform here to take out these tanks. Seems to be doing a decent enough job. There's 3 for me right here. Now the question is, where is everybody else? There's some smoke over here. I'm going to pay no regard whatsoever to the town that's off in that direction. If I can take out the American tanks, that's more important than civilian property at this point. At least that's what the Soviets would say. Okay, let's see if I can get into... Oh, I just kicked that guy over. Alright, let's see if there's any better position that we can get to. Oh, I wonder if I hit that tank off there to the right. Yeah, I'm trying to reverse. That's not working. I have lost my right track, so I'm not going to be going anywhere. Now, this isn't good. I might be able to make the Americans not fire at me if they think that I've been taken out, but that means I'm not going to be able to fire. Okay, trying to see if there is anybody else around here. I feel like that there's a tank off to the left of this one that's burning, or it's now smoking, but I can't be sure. The fact is that I'm not moving, and we haven't been able to move up as a body really here. It kind of concerns me quite a bit, because if we can't push out of this open field and into the cover of the town or into some of the trees up ahead, we're going to be in for a world of hurt here. Now, taking a look at what we've got another tank going down. That makes 2. I think another one just got hit. Yeah, so we're losing a lot of tanks here as well. I've been able to do some damage, as you guys have seen, but obviously we are taking some casualties as well, and we've got some tanks that are even starting to fall back at this point. As the Americans go, they are obviously taking some casualties as well, but they are advancing here. So we've got to try and set up some type of defense here to stop them, and things have changed pretty quick. Remember, we were the ones who were on the attack, trying to throw these guys off guard. Now, in the skies above us, we've got a P-38 that's doing some reconnaissance here and has called in what's happening at this area. Now, the Americans obviously have air superiority here, so this reconnaissance that they are able to gather, this could be catastrophic for us here, because they may be able to maneuver some forces in here, maybe call up some reinforcements and try and take us out, and there's no chance whatsoever that I'm going to be able to run here in this tank. I could jump out and try and get into some cover, but honestly, that would be the worst thing that I could do here, because then I have no way to defend myself against some of these other tanks. Now, things have gotten a little quiet, as you've seen. There's not much fire that's coming back in our direction. So I'm wondering if they're falling back here. Yeah, I don't see anything moving off to the right. There's another tank that's been disabled right there in front of me, also having been detracked. Oh, there's something over there off to the right. Oh, here comes the P-38. Now, there's not too much that he's going to be able to do, since he doesn't have any bombs or rockets underneath his aircraft. They're on his wings. So again, purely reconnaissance. But now that he's flown over this area, he has a really good indication of where we're at, what our strength is. He could be radioing in here for some help. Maybe I can wiggle this a little bit. Nope. Not at all. Okay. This is definitely not good. I may have to jump out. Alright, let's go. Okay, I'm going to get into some of these trees right here and wait to see if I can get picked up here. Now that P-38 in the sky here, now I'm vulnerable to that. So there really is no easy choice on what to do here. See, here he comes. Firing at a few guys, I think, who have also jumped out. Okay, we'll get into these trees here. Now I'm starting to hear some other sounds as well coming from the sky. So I think we may have some more aircraft in the area besides the P-38. And if that's the case, the Americans are providing some close air support. We're definitely in trouble here. We're going to lose this engagement. So these guys who are coming in, these P-47s, they're launching some rockets at some of our positions. And they're able to drop some bombs here on us as well that are going to be pretty catastrophic. Now, it is going to take a direct hit to take out our tanks with these bombs. But without anybody challenging them in the air, they're going to get a lot of chances. This guy dropping 2 of those bombs. All right, he hit that tank. All right, there's no way we're going to win this one. So that is going to be it here for this episode. There is going to be one more episode to come, I think, so definitely stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you want to see more alternate history, because we do have a lot more to come later on. Like the video if you enjoyed what you saw. Remember, join the Discord. You guys will be in the know on some stuff that's happening, and would love to have you be part of those conversations. And also, if you can support the channel through Patreon, please do. It helps the community, and all that we do here is very much appreciated. But thanks for watching The War is Hell. You guys don't have to worry, because Warfighters, I've got your 6.